the summary page. And just a quick note here, if the notification is complete, certified, and been assigned a notification number, this would change to actually, I think in between where it says FON summary, there'd be FON number such and such summary, and the status would be changed from draft to active. The other statuses would be pending certification. That means that you've done your part and you've sent it out to other parties to acknowledge their participation in a notification. So this is just a page to review what you've already entered in these previous steps along the top here. The first part is the contacts. Landowner, designated agent, harvester, if there's a forester. And you'll notice at the end of the section, there's this marked as red. And you need to check that you've read this. And it closes that section up and continues you down through the reviewing. If you needed to review the section again, you would just uncheck this and it would display again. It's the same with all these sections here where you have a marked as red checkbox. The overview section, this first step here, this is the information you entered there. You can review it. If you see that there's an issue here that isn't right, you can go back to that section and correct it. That is the same for any of these steps. What happens is when you move off from the summary page to a previous section, the system will redisplay all the sections because it may not know what was changed if you went back. So you'll have to, recheck the marked as red boxes again for all the sections. After the overview is the map. This has the same functionality as the actual mapping page. The only thing different is you cannot add more activities, but you can. There's the 3 trays here. You can go in and change to imagery. You can move around. You can zoom in or zoom out. And below it, similar to the mapping page, is the list of activities. And when you're done with that, click mark as red. And then this is the activity details section. So this is just, again, looking over how you answered the questions in that section. And I'll point out again, this road construction activities, this is not going to be there in organized towns. You'll have a similar statement as the water crossings, which would say something like, there'll be road construction as part of this operation, and just review the requirements in the important reminder section, which is below. And you'll mark as read there. Then we also provide our staff contact information, a district forester or forest rangers. If you have further questions or concerns, click marked as red. And then this section is the important reminders. And it points out if you're, some kind of standard language here to, check with local ordinances, make sure you're familiar with all the rules and just to, plan ahead. But then if there are specific reminders around each activity you're doing, they would be presented here. In this case, there's water crossing activity. So it says you're putting in a permanent water crossing in a statewide standard towns and to contact the Maine Forest Service. And a link here to our contact us page, as well as additional information on what needs to be done. At some point in the future, it would be nice to have a link here that actually would, if you have to fill out an application or some other form, you'd be able to do it right in here as well. And then some general reminders of just different quarantines or critical wildlife habitat. Each of these are links, and it'll take you to our website for more information about each quarantine. And you'll notice at the end here, there's a certify button that's grayed out. That's grayed out until you've checked marked as read on all of the sections. And again, note here that if you need to review any of these, you can uncheck it and look at it again. For now, we'll click certify. And you're presented with, in this situation with a designated agent, 3 more sort of acknowledgements to check. Basically, the first one is I'm a designated agent. I certify that all answers to the questions are correct to the best of my knowledge and belief. And I'll just jump down here just a second, then you'll notice this acknowledge and certify button is grayed out right now. You can cancel and go back and do whatever you need to adjust the notification if you want. But for now, we'll just keep going down through here. The second one is as an acknowledgement that you're the designated agent and the landowner is going to sign into FOResT and certify that you're the designated agent and give responsibilities for all operations described in this notification. And then the last one is basically you're just acknowledging that there are other parties that need to certify their participation in this notification before it becomes active. But once all of the other parties have certified, the notification is automatically submitted and a notification number is generated, and that you're going to follow, any of the other important reminders in this on this notification. And once you've checked that box, last box, the acknowledge and certify becomes active. And once you've clicked that, you can't go back and edit individual parts of the notification. You'll see in a second that there is you can withdraw the notification, meaning you don't want the other parties to certify. You still have work to do on the notification. But as of right now, nothing has been sent to the other parties on a notification. So if you click cancel now, no emails are sent, and you can still tweak the notification as you need to. But for now, we'll click acknowledge and certify. And you'll just get a notice here saying that it's certified and that there's, others need to certify their participation. And it's no longer, the font is no longer editable unless you choose to withdraw the font. So you click OK. Then you're back at the font summary page. The status is changed to pending certification. And you do have the option of withdrawing the notification.